friends, we are about to dive into episode 1 of Assassination Classroom that I am watching on Hulu. I learned some interesting things. I switched from, I don't use Chrome or any of the Firefox or any of the big boys anymore for like all my internet search stuff. I use a different browser, and it lets me block a certain software that does not affect me on Crunchyroll, but does affect me on Hulu, because I was like, it's the software that keeps me from recording the episodes on the actual website itself. I said I have to go through a third party, which I really don't want to do, but kind of have to. Great, well, that just means I can just pretty much rewatch it on Crunchyroll, but can't do that on Hulu. Just a little bit of tidbit. I was like, huh. So that's the name of the software that's doing all this stuff. But the third party thing that I use for on the internet basically lets me block it if I want to. Unfortunately, if you block it on Hulu, it's like, beep, doesn't work. Those are jerks. Anyway, but that's besides the point. The point is, I'm about to watch episode 1 called Summertime Festival. So basically, it looks like the first couple episodes are still them on the island. Definitely, I would say either by episode 3, episode 4, we're definitely back at school. It looks like in the background, and then in episode 3, looks like they might be back. I'm not quite certain, but at least the first 2 episodes are definitely still on the island, and it looks like the kids are gonna be up to some fun. Last season was amazing. The way the season ended was surprising. There were some really good, fun, sensible twists. I was like, oh, I didn't see it coming, but they weren't like completely out of left field that you couldn't like trace back and think, oh, okay, cool, I can see that happening, or, you know, I can see like why they would or wouldn't do this or that. So that's kind of really cool. But I am excited to get back into the swing of things for this anime. Again, once we finish out, it's a nice full anime season, like 20-some episodes. So once we finish season 2, again, we're going to dive into Mob Psycho 100. There probably will be a week break and then Mob Psycho. And then, of course, Violet Evergarden is continuing on schedule. And then once that's done, we'll dive into a place farther than the universe. Because odds are, Eurocamp will still be going on. In terms of Eurocamp or Laid Back Camp, I did record my reaction to the first episode. That Pip reaction is still available on BookTube, but the YouTube version is not. And I figured I was gonna try to get it released, but also the series had just started, so I figured I'll let it sit on limbo. I'll let it stay on my so I don't have to mess with it. I'm gonna let it stay on my YouTube channel blocked for the time being, until maybe the season's over. Get a nice, professionally as in I take my time to craft a counter statement to them. And of course, if they are poo-poo heads and they continue to keep it blocked, I'll just re-upload it. It was like 1,000 views, which is a lot, actually, a lot of views. But in the grand scheme of things, I think I'll be okay. But any monetization that did happen from that video is gone anyway, so it's whatever. Now that I've blathered on, if you're watching on YouTube, there is no sound, partial image. I also added another filter where it kind of makes the videography fuzzy, but I chose one that you can kind of still see it. That way, if you want to sync up, it's a little bit easier. There's also a countdown timer to help you. You can't miss it. And even though I'm watching on Hulu with the ads, I will be cutting out the ads unless I need to talk during the halfway point. But usually I cut them out. So without further ado, countdown timer, you can't miss it. Let's dive right in. So that's Nagisa. Yeah. It still blows my mind that the voice actress who voices Shimmerin voices Nagisa. Previously, on the previous season of this show, this weird fun show, No, they came freaking close though at the end. But odds are, I'm gonna go with when Koro-sensei dies, not if, when he dies. It'll be for the betterment of his students. Ooh, intro. Really cool intro. I mean, it's always an intro, but this one's really different. Second season. So here's my, what the heck? Great. So here's my question. Real quick about Nagisa. Anytime I've seen an anime, and there's a character named Nagisa in it, it has always been, without a doubt, a girl. It's always been a girl. Oddly enough, always a girl with like her hair kind of up, either like Nagisa does it in the show, or another way. But it's always like kind of up in some regard. Sometimes just in the back, sometimes on the sides, but it's always like that. So my question is, please let me know, because I learned that we're gonna get a little bit of background to why Nagisa keeps his hair long, why his hair's like that. It's something to do with his mom, I think I heard. Ooh, this is some really cool stuff. So I think I'll pay attention to this song next time. But basically, my question is, are we gonna get answers to yes or no, definitely, why Nagisa is the way he is with his mom? Like, his mom. Don't tell me that his mom's to do with it, but basically, are we gonna get a why? Please. First period, summer first. My glasses are so gross right now. Last day. Since most of it was spent them trying to not to die. Midsummer. Yeah, he does. That's because I was gonna say most of his time has been spent in a ball. I do really love about this anime is, and the style has grown on me, is how unique this style is with the harder outlines. Yeah, I know what it is. I know who the matchmaking is gonna happen between. But whatever. I was at. Oh, kind of was hoping he would be paired up with the Blob, but this makes sense. Maybe the person with the gun shouldn't be standing behind you. Shamisa? Oh, what is he doing? That scared Nagisa? Well, you know what? He kind of slowly came out of the dark. Look at this. Look at the style of the film. Nagisa, I think you're a little nervous. Well, on a couple trips that I took to Daytona, whenever we would spread out and wander about in the evening, we had to be in boy-girl pairs for our girls' sake. Because there were some sketchy people there. Still missing a little something. Is that about Nagisa? I love scandal. I was wondering if we were going to talk about this. Oh, he's trying to create a couple so he can have gossip. Jerk. Okay. Loves gossip. Juicy story. So he's just trying to make couples out of people so he can have gossip. Interesting. So he must have paired them up purposefully. Upset, worried, angry. He does. Has something really stupid up his sleeve. I love it. Whoa. Dang. That was out of left field. I'm surprised by he's hard. Spooked by a snatcher. Please do. This is ridiculous. Is that him stretched out flat on the ground? Yes. Oh, they did. What a shabby girl he is. That's true. Nakamura. Kind of baggage. Where is she going? Oh, now the kids are gonna get... Oh no, now they're gonna plan something. Look at them all being like up to no go. They were sleazy, and Nagisa's the one person who's like in bright colors going, ah. Yeah, that's the point. He won't rap. She is. Yes, everything she does is a facade, that's why. World class. Oh, he's Agent Souza. She fell for him. Ooh. That was kind of cute. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, it's kind of like acting. I mean, it is acting. Yeah, that's true. It's easy to be something else, to be fulfill a role than it is to be your true self. But they're kind of... Why is he in character like that? Yeah. Well, he just wants juicy gossip and write real life fan fiction, which is creepy, by the way. Yes, for sure. She dressed like she's trying to seduce. That's true. Neatly dressed. Thanks. Kanzaki. A little bit. Oh no, princess! She's gonna have to borrow... Oh, yeah, well, even where she's at. She's probably needs to borrow something from her. Not talking about girl. Military protection. She would be really good at cooking because chemistry is her thing. Yeah. Maybe she should borrow clothes from the The brunette with the ponytail. Wait, was the anime out at that time, or was just the manga up to that point? Because you're useless. Oh no. Okay, that seems like a good plan. Maybe. No, you wouldn't. But you know, sometimes actually the students do like being separate from the adults. It's nice. Oh, she looks so cute. The hair pulled by the shawl cover. Borrowed a sewing machine. Brand name lookalike. Oh yeah, her and the other boys were. It's not gonna work. He's so... No. Yeah. Yeah. That's not what it's about. She knows they're watching, so does he. Cause it's kind of real, that's why. I know, he's kind of stubborn. Were they even talking this whole time? Oh, it's his talking shop. Of course, he's a square. Mm. Come on. Oh no, we're getting her background. Oh, she's going assassin on him. Interesting. It's kind of working. Huh, as soon as you're going. She walked away. Interesting. That was really cute, actually. Nice. It's the first time I've kind of seen him shaken and not in a, you know, professional manner. That was good! It worked! It was good! Actor approved. Oh, come on. Well, that was a whole lot of different emotions. Okay. So they're already going back then, okay. What? Dancer then dance. Yep. Oh, we're halfway. Oh, Bye, Nagisa should like he wrote that? Okay. Now they're really getting to like relax and hang out. Oh, his dad. What? Ooh, she sounds controlling. My water bottle's in frame. Interesting. I like that. He is lonely. That's why he's asking everybody. No, you weren't. You were studying. This show's so weird. Of course. He's just so lonely. No! Oh my gosh, Lovro got killed! I was just starting to like him. All the girls look so cute. He's so perfect. Well, because it looks fun and you look sad. He's so sad. He can't help himself. Can't help himself. He's really pushing his mind then. He's really good at catching those little fishies. Aww. A little bit of background there. Catching fish to eat. Oh, you weren't supposed to, are you? Kid pulled it in. Of course. People must notice that there's a octopus. Forget it. Screw it. No one cares. So you're supposed to only catch those fish for pets, not to eat. That's really cool. Yeah. Kind of love the fact that Karma was studying. himself, so we might see some other assassins back. Oh my gosh. Looks like he earned his money. Uh-oh. Oh no, I want to see the outro. Don't go next. Ooh. Again, with the kind of fun chalkboard outline stuff. Oh, look, he's moving. Now he says moving. That's cute. I remember that last time. A little bit of summer festival. Ooh, a spider's web. Of course, since it's on it. Different games. Oh, that's Karasuma with a bouquet of roses. Oh my gosh, Loro's dead. That's awful. Baskets, games. Coach wants to take pictures. Students hanging out, having fun, and working on their class stuff. Our blonde girl. Oh, that's Irina. Irina receiving the flowers. Again, still kind of that fun chalkboard thing, but then we kind of got more like, it looked like a track. Like you're out, it's a sports field. Huh, cool. Outro's, again, really sweet and nice. What is these weird shows with the really intense intros and the adorably sweet outros? And it's on a loop, too. Oh, oh, I love that. Okay, cool. Well, that, I really thought we were going to just be on the, I think for certain reasons I am not going to react to the second episode. I'm just going to stick to this one episode today because I do have some other schoolwork stuff to get done. But what a fun, frippin' fun episode. That was so much fun. It was adorable. Koro Sensei trying to so we can have juicy gossip. And something to do is trying to pair up students, which is so wrong. Funny but wrong. But I love the interactions. I love all of that. Of course, we knew that Irina really likes Karasuma. This is now twice now in a show that I've liked that one of my favorite. No, Irina's not my favorite female character actually, but someone very opposite from the Square. The Square. If you watch Ace of Shield, you kind of know what I mean by that. But well, by the Square when I mentioned Agent Sousa. This episode was really fun. A perfect kind of season premiere. It's very just kind of tie up the end of the first season very simply, very sweetly. You know, there's so many series out there, more or less. Not always, but there's a lot of series that, for their first episodes of the season, they feel like they have to make it really big or gigantic. It's so rare that they get to be really nice and quiet and sort of kind of this peaceful beginning. Unless the previous season ended pretty, you know, calmly or in a relaxed fashion, more or less. It's very rare that a series, like the season, gets to start off kind of relaxed. And if it does, and it's always like the first season's really, like, episode's really intense, and then the second episode kind of relaxes into itself. But I like from the first episode, like, this started really relaxing, really fun, and then as the episode picked up, it got way more intense. The whole little thing with Irina and Karasuma was sweet, but what's great about that moment is that her reaction to them, I guess because she was forced to kind of be herself, she had a moment of kind of the somberness, and the thing with the napkin, that was smooth, but that was genuine too. It was very like, and that's like, that worked on him just a little bit. Kind of, he's so dense. Oh my gosh. But everybody is in some regard. And it's gonna be kind of those moments when she is genuine with him that he will start to really like her. I'm sure he finds her attractive, but he's so focused on work, he's a bloody square. But everything Arena does is about a facade, about acting, about putting on a character, about, you know, about an end goal that benefits her in the end. Really liking him and loving him isn't about her anymore, it's about him. And putting him first, and that's probably very difficult for her. The only person she really cares about is probably Lovro, who is now dead, which is in kind of a hefty way to sort of, with the episodes, like, what? Whoa. And so we're getting this new assassin called the Reaper, and he's facing off against someone, maybe even Arena. So there's some concern there, and Karasuma's going to get involved with that if that really does take place. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to deal with, obviously, some of the issues between the principal and his son. We saw that kind of in the intro. And a lot of this will come back around, so, you know, it's kind of crazy to think about that. You know, that basically how much their lives will change in the span of a year. So, they're E-class, but they have a new teacher. I don't know if they ever experienced the previous teacher. But this new teacher comes in. It seemed like they were partway through the semester. And then Koro Sensei comes in. So they probably had experience to some degree that original teacher, which I'm sure has connected to some degree with Koro Sensei. We're probably going to learn this. And then he comes in because of her, this teacher, and really inspires them to just become so much more than E-class. And E-class, and of course this kind of upsets the ecosystem that is that school, that the principal has created. But there's so much at play here. We got in this first episode, things were brought to a hilarious closure. But this first episode was all about what we're going to experience and deal with this season. More assassins coming in, the angst being increased with relationship dynamics across the board. Yeah, just different bits and pieces. We see that Karma from his time from the final exam and also from his time during the summer has really stepped up his game. He's, even during his summer vacation, yes, he was playing on a game console when Koro Sensei saw him, but clearly he's been studying this whole time and growing and learning and using his, you know, even when he was trying to get his money back, he was still, like, using his brain. So that's kind of interesting. Little moments where, you know, when he kind of leans back in that partial light, like some places would call it creepy, but not for Okada. She's just like, yeah, we'll kill him someday. Like, this show, man, story. It's funny. But also kind of, it's funny as a reminder that she's just not scared of him. And he didn't intend to try to scare her either. But clearly he paired them up. I kind of want to see what some of the other pairs were. The two sharpshooters have clearly grown closer. They definitely have this relationship. Not necessarily a romantic one, but they have grown closer. Obviously Nagisa and, oh, I forget her name, the green-haired girl. They are best friends, which is very cute. I think Nakamura's the blonde. I really like her. She's funny. I actually looked her up a little bit, and people have a lot of like thoughts about her and her relationship status and just other stuff. It's like, oh gosh. It's very fun and funny. But yeah, this is a great way to start the season. I just don't have anything to critique at all. The animation and the art style is so different from all the other anime I've seen, because a lot of the animation style, it's soft edges, kind of blends and rounds and things like that. But I really have grown to like and appreciate the harsh outlines, this really saturated colors that we get in this show. It gives it its own unique style, and it works so well with this series. And I believe this series is produced by a studio that is known for paying homage really well, not only with the original material, but also with the original art style, which doesn't, I guess, apparently doesn't always happen. Sometimes the art style is better in the anime, sometimes it's worse. I have yet to experience that, but I'm sure I will eventually. I have really enjoyed this. I am having a good time with this. There's something else for me to say. The only announcement I will make that's unrelated to my series is that if you really like Little Witch Academia, it's an original anime, there's no manga. I love it. I really want a second season. I mean, why can't we have a second season, please? Please, come on, man. An OVA, a movie, something. But if you like Chiabu, he is going to be reacting to Little Witch Academia, so go check out his channel. He also reacts to a bunch of other stuff that I have either have, one, no interest in, and two, don't have the time, will never get to it. So definitely check out his stuff. He is anime only, so his channel is great. He's reacted to so many OVAs and TV series, even older animes too, kind of his version of Retro React that I have fallen behind on my version, which is live action. Because I'm a stupid head. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Please share with your friends, share with your enemies, especially if you hated this reaction. Share with your enemies, make them suffer too. And I'll see you next time.